Hi, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video, just a quick one. If you've got one of these, a Archer BE600 or the BE9700 from TP-Link, and you've got to the point where you either can't access the router, or maybe you're selling it, transferring it, returning it, whatever, or just want to change the settings completely, if you want to do a factory reset, there are two key ways of doing it. So the first one is actually from the user interface. So if you actually do have the username and also the password to access it over the internet via a LAN connection or from a Wi-Fi connection, you can do it that way. We'll show you that shortly. Or alternatively, if you don't have those, then you can use a physical tool to actually reset the device. We'll show you that one after. So let's head to the computer and show you the first one. So for the first one, you can go to the web address, which is printed on the bottom of the router, if it's still the same, or your default gateway on your computer, and you can log in with the local password, or you can use your TP-Link ID, whichever way you want to do it. So if you know the password, you can press login and then head over to the advanced tab and then scroll down on the left hand side until you find system, then back up and restore, and scroll down to the bottom of the page and you've got the options here. So you can either restore all configuration settings to the default values except your login and cloud account information, or alternatively, if you want to do a complete factory restore, then you can choose this one at the bottom. So press that, you'll come up with the thing saying all current settings will be lost and the router will reboot to restore the factory default settings. Restore now. So if you want to do that, click on restore, and it'll go ahead and do the restoration process, which will take about 2 or 3 minutes, at which point then you can log in again from the settings on the bottom of the router and get access and reconfigure it as necessary, or if you're returning it, you can send it back to whoever you're sending it to. Now, if you don't actually have the username and password or any ability to actually get into the unit, then all you can do is to turn the unit on, wait till all the lights on the top panel go white, and then if you turn the unit round to the back, you can, if you want to, disconnect your Ethernet cable. It's entirely up to you. When you go around to the back of the unit, you'll see you have the power socket there, the power on-off switch, and on this far side, you've got the reset switch. So what you're going to want to do is to use a pin tool of some sort and press in the reset button until every single light on the front panel actually flashes white. So let me show you how to do that. So when you're ready, grab your tool and insert it into the hole on the back, the reset hole, and press and hold it, and look at the lights in the bottom corner of the screen there, and eventually they will all flash. So the power light does first, then after a short while they should all flash off and on. There we go, and back to 1, and then you can remove the pin from the back of the unit, and then it will go through and do the rest of its startup routine and erase the router back to its factory defaults. So there you go, there is the router reset back to its factory defaults, and whilst you're waiting for the lights to come back on, maybe consider hitting subscribe, and also if you want to, leave a like on this video. It always helps the channel. If you want to see more content of this on a daily basis, hit subscribe, and then don't forget to hit the all notifications. That way you should be notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.